Every person's journey in life is uniquely their own. No two people start from the same place, have the same experiences, or face the same obstacles. Yet, so many people fall into the trap of comparing their progress to others, believing that someone else's success somehow diminishes their own. But the truth is, no one else has lived your life, walked in your shoes, or faced your specific challenges. Your path is shaped by your background, your circumstances, and your choices, none of which can be exactly the same as someone else's. It is easy to look at someone who seems to be ahead and feel like you are falling behind. You see people achieving things you have not yet accomplished, and self-doubt starts creeping in. But what you do not see is the full picture of their journey. You do not know the struggles they faced, the sacrifices they made, or the failures they encountered along the way. Just because someone appears successful now does not mean they had an easier road. And just because you have not reached a certain milestone yet does not mean you are failing. Life is not a race, and there is no single path to success. Some people achieve their goals early, while others take longer. Some struggle in the beginning but thrive later. Others seem to progress quickly, only to face setbacks down the line. None of these paths are better or worse than the others. They are simply different. The moment you stop comparing and start embracing your own journey, you free yourself from unnecessary pressure. Instead of trying to match someone else's timeline, you can focus on making steady progress in a way that is right for you. What truly matters is that you keep moving forward. Whether your progress is fast or slow, whether you take detours or face delays, as long as you are growing, you are on the right path. Do not let the achievements of others make you question your own potential. Everyone's destination is different, and the route you take to get there will be different too. The only thing that matters is that you stay committed to your own growth, trust the process, and believe that your time will come. Your journey is yours alone. Own it, embrace it, and walk it with confidence, knowing that every step you take is leading you exactly where you are meant to be. Success does not follow a fixed timeline, yet many people feel pressured to achieve certain milestones by a specific age. Society sets invisible deadlines: graduate by this age, get a stable job by that age, get married, buy a house, start a family, and so on. When someone else seems to be achieving these things faster, it can create anxiety and self-doubt. But the truth is, life is not a straight road with a universal timeline. Some people take longer to find their passion, some experience setbacks that push their progress back, and some achieve things early, but later realize they were chasing the wrong goals. None of these paths are wrong because each journey unfolds in its own time. One of the biggest misconceptions is that success happens at the same speed for everyone. Some people know their purpose early in life and start working toward it immediately. Others take years to discover what truly drives them. Some people achieve financial success in their 20s, while others build their wealth later in life. Some marry young, while others find love much later. None of these timelines determine a person's worth or ultimate success. What matters is that you are moving forward, learning and growing at a pace that makes sense for you. Think of life like a book where each person has their own unique story. Some stories take off quickly, with immediate excitement and progress, while others have a slow build-up before the real action begins. Some have unexpected twists and turns, while others take an unconventional route. But just because one book's plot moves faster does not mean it is a better story. Your journey is unfolding in a way that is meant for you, and every chapter, no matter how slow or unpredictable, is leading you toward your destination. Many people feel discouraged when they see others achieving things before them, but timing does not determine impact. Some of the world's most successful individuals started later in life. Colonel Sanders founded KFC in his 60s. Vera Wang entered the fashion industry in her 40s. Oprah Winfrey faced setbacks before becoming one of the most influential people in media. Their success did not come at a young age, but that did not make it any less significant. If they had given up because they thought they were too late, the world would have never seen their incredible contributions. The key is to stop measuring your life against someone else's schedule. The pressure to rush success often leads people to make decisions based on fear rather than passion. They chase goals that are not truly theirs, simply because they feel they should be at a certain place by a certain time. But real success comes from pursuing what is meaningful to you at your own pace. The moment you let go of the idea that you are behind is the moment you free yourself to grow without unnecessary pressure. Your journey is not meant to look like anyone else's. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and know that your time will come when it is meant to. Keep moving forward, stay patient, and believe that your path is unfolding in the right way for you. Focusing on progress rather than perfection is one of the most transformative habits you can adopt in life. The pursuit of perfection often leads to frustration, self-doubt, and burnout, because perfection is a moving target, something you can never truly reach. Instead of constantly chasing an ideal that may never be realized, it is far more rewarding to focus on continuous improvement, no matter how small the steps. Progress, no matter how incremental, is always better than staying stagnant or stuck in the pursuit of an unreachable goal. When you focus on progress, you shift your mindset from a place of competition and comparison to one of personal growth. Instead of measuring your success by how much further ahead someone else is, you begin to celebrate your own achievements, no matter how minor they may seem. This is incredibly freeing because it takes the pressure off of getting everything right and shifts the focus to doing your best and improving every day. Success is not defined by perfection, but by the continuous effort to evolve. Take, for example, learning a new skill or pursuing a challenging goal. When you first begin, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or discouraged because you are not immediately as good as you want to be. But if you focus only on the end result, you might miss the growth happening along the way. Each small improvement, whether it's learning a new technique or gaining more confidence, is a step forward. Focusing on these small wins keeps you motivated because it reminds you that every effort is an investment in your future. As you continue to progress, those small steps add up to significant growth over time, and you will find yourself closer to your goals, even if it took longer than expected. Moreover, the idea of progress over perfection encourages experimentation and learning. When perfection is the goal, failure often feels like the end, but progress reframes failure as a valuable part of the learning process. Mistakes become stepping stones to greater understanding and improvement. You are no longer afraid to try new things, knowing that every misstep brings you closer to mastery. Instead of avoiding challenges because of fear of imperfection, you embrace them as opportunities to grow and refine your abilities. This approach also helps you find joy in the journey. If you are constantly focused on perfection, you can easily become frustrated when things don't go exactly as planned. However, when you prioritize progress, you learn to appreciate the small victories and the process itself. Whether it's taking the time to celebrate a personal best or acknowledging how far you've come from where you started, focusing on progress allows you to experience fulfillment along the way. Every step forward is an accomplishment in itself, and recognizing this helps you stay grounded and motivated regardless of the larger goal. In addition, when you focus on progress, you give yourself permission to be human. No one is perfect, and no journey is without setbacks. Life is about adapting, learning, and evolving, and by prioritizing progress, you allow yourself the grace to grow at your own pace. Perfection is an illusion, but progress is real and tangible. It's what makes you resilient, persistent, and capable of reaching your goals, even when things don't go as expected. Ultimately, it's not about being perfect. It's about being better than you were yesterday. When you focus on continuous progress, you move away from unrealistic expectations and instead build a sustainable approach to success. Progress is about growth, and growth is what allows you to succeed. Embrace your journey, celebrate your steps forward, and keep striving to improve no matter how small the progress may seem. Failures are often seen as setbacks, moments of defeat that leave us feeling discouraged and uncertain about our path. But the truth is, failures are not the end of the journey. They are an essential part of it. Every successful person has faced failure at some point. And what separates those who succeed from those who give up is the ability to learn from these experiences rather than be defeated by them. Failure is not a sign that you are incapable. It is proof that you are trying, learning, and growing. It is through these difficult moments that you gain wisdom, resilience, and the strength to move forward with even greater determination. When you fail, it is easy to feel as though everything is falling apart, as if all the effort you put in was wasted. But if you look closely, failure is not an end. It is a lesson. It reveals what did not work, allowing you to adjust your approach, refine your strategies, and come back stronger. Some of the greatest breakthroughs in history were born out of failure. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb, but he did not see those failures as defeats. Instead, he viewed each attempt as another step closer to success. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That mindset is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who give up too soon. More than just a teacher, failure builds resilience. It forces you to confront obstacles and develop the mental toughness necessary to push through challenges. Without failure, you would never know your own strength or how much you are capable of overcoming. It teaches you to stand back up after falling, to keep going even when things feel impossible. Every time you fail and choose to keep moving forward, you are proving to yourself that you are stronger than any obstacle in your path. And resilience is not something you are born with. It is something that is developed through experience, through struggle, through learning how to rise again. Another powerful aspect of failure is that it often leads to unexpected opportunities. What may seem like a dead end in one moment can turn into a redirection towards something even better. Many people who have failed at one thing later discover that their true purpose lay elsewhere. Steve Jobs was once fired from Apple, the company he founded, only to return years later and revolutionize the industry. His failure was not an end, it was a turning point. Sometimes, failure pushes you to explore new paths, think differently, and ultimately find a direction that aligns even more closely with your true potential. One of the biggest mistakes people make is fearing failure so much that they never take risks. But playing it safe, avoiding challenges, and staying within your comfort zone only leads to stagnation. Growth happens outside of your comfort zone, and failure is a necessary part of that process. Every great achievement is built on a foundation of past mistakes and lessons learned. The more you embrace failure as a natural part of success, the more fearless you become in pursuing your goals. Instead of dreading failure, you begin to see it as a stepping stone, an essential part of your journey towards something greater. Ultimately, failure does not define you. How you respond to it does. If you allow it to break you, it will. But if you choose to learn from it, grow from it, and use it as fuel to keep going, then it becomes one of your greatest assets. Your failures are not roadblocks. They are building blocks, shaping you into a stronger, wiser, and more capable version of yourself. Keep moving forward, knowing that every failure is simply another lesson leading you towards success. Self-doubt is one of the biggest barriers to success. It holds you back from taking risks, from seizing opportunities, and from believing in your own potential. It whispers in your ear that you are not good enough, that you will fail, that others are more capable than you. But self-doubt is not reality. It is a false story you tell yourself, shaped by fear and past experiences. The only way to move forward in life is to silence that voice and replace it with confidence, action, and trust in yourself. Confidence is not something you are born with. It is something you build. The first step in overcoming self-doubt is to recognize that everyone, no matter how successful, has moments of insecurity. The difference is that successful people do not allow those doubts to control them. They take action despite the fear. They push forward even when they are uncertain. The more you challenge yourself, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, you are training your mind to trust in your abilities. One of the biggest causes of self-doubt is comparison. When you constantly measure yourself against others, you will always find someone who appears to be doing better, achieving more, or moving faster. But their success does not diminish your own potential. Everyone's journey is different, and the only person you should be competing with is the person you were yesterday. Instead of focusing on what others are doing, focus on your own progress. Keep track of your achievements, no matter how small, and remind yourself of how far you have come. Success is built one step at a time, and every step you take is proof that you are capable of more than you think. Another way to silence self-doubt is to take action. Often, doubt comes from overthinking, spending too much time analyzing, worrying, and questioning whether you are ready. But confidence comes from doing. The moment you take action, even if it is just a small step, you begin to prove to yourself that you are capable. Momentum builds confidence, and confidence silences doubt. Now, even if you make mistakes along the way, those mistakes are valuable lessons that will only make you stronger. Self-doubt also feeds on fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But fear loses its power when you face it head-on. Ask yourself, what is the worst that can happen? Most of the time, the worst-case scenario is not as bad as you imagine. Even if you fail, you will learn, grow, and be better prepared for the next opportunity. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey towards success. The most successful people in the world have failed countless times, but they did not let that stop them. They kept going, learning from their experiences, and becoming stronger with each setback. One of the most powerful ways to overcome self-doubt is to surround yourself with positivity. The people you spend time with influence your mindset. If you are constantly around negative people who doubt you, it will be harder to believe in yourself. But if you surround yourself with people who support you, encourage you, and remind you of your strengths, your confidence will grow. Choose to be around those who lift you up, rather than those who bring you down. Ultimately, the only thing standing between you and success is your own belief in yourself. If you allow self-doubt to control you, you will always hold yourself back. But if you choose to push past that doubt, take action and trust in your own abilities, there is no limit to what you can achieve. You are capable of more than you think. Believe it, act on it, and never let doubt hold you back. Success is not about luck or talent alone, it is about persistence. It is about the ability to keep going when things get tough, to push forward when everything seems to be working against you. The road to success is never a straight path. It is filled with obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But those who succeed are the ones who refuse to give up. They understand that persistence is the key to overcoming challenges, breaking barriers, and achieving what once seemed impossible. There will be times when you feel like quitting. You will face rejection, failure, and criticism. You will work hard and sometimes see little to no results. But success is not about immediate gratification. It is about long-term commitment. The most successful people in the world did not get there overnight. They failed, learned, and kept going. Thomas Edison, for example, failed thousands of times before perfecting the light bulb. If he had given up after his first few failures, they let frustration take over, believing that if success does not come quickly, it never will. But what if you are just one step away from a breakthrough? What if the next attempt is the one that changes everything? Many people quit just before they reach their goal, never realizing how close they were. Persistence means having faith in your journey, even when results are not immediate. It means trusting that every effort, every lesson, and every challenge is bringing you closer to success. It is easy to stay motivated when things are going well, but true persistence is tested when things are difficult. When obstacles arise, you have two choices. You can either let them defeat you, or you can find a way through. The challenges are not meant to stop you, they are meant to strengthen you. Every setback teaches you something. Every failure makes you wiser, and every obstacle forces you to become more resilient. The ability to adapt, learn, and keep going is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Persistence is not just about working hard, it is about working smart. It means analyzing what is not working, making adjustments, and continuously improving. If one approach is not yielding results, find another way. Success is rarely about doing the same thing repeatedly. It is about evolving, learning, and refining your methods. Many great innovators and entrepreneurs did not achieve success on their first try, but they kept experimenting, learning from their mistakes, and improving their strategies until they reached their goals. Another key aspect of persistence is maintaining the right mindset. If you approach challenges with a mindset of defeat, you will struggle to push through. But if you see challenges as opportunities to grow, you will develop the mental toughness needed to keep going. The way you talk to yourself matters. Instead of saying, "This is too hard," tell yourself, "I will find a way." Instead of thinking, "I am not good enough," remind yourself, "I am improving every day." Your mindset can either fuel your persistence or destroy it. Choose thoughts that empower you rather than ones that discourage you. In the end, success is not about who is the most talented, the luckiest, or the smartest. It is about who is willing to keep going no matter what. The journey will test you, challenge you, and push you beyond your limits. But if you refuse to give up, nothing can stop you. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep moving forward. Your persistence will take you exactly where you are meant to be.